We begin tonight with the shooting at the rim that has left a man in critical condition.
Yes, San Antonio police say he was with his young son when he was shot, and they believe that the man was targeted.
Injuries. Now the sedan sped off after the shooting with multiple people seen inside. Officer Alicia Pruneda with the SCP with San Antonio Police Department says they believe the shooting was targeted, but are grateful no one else was hurt.
I had to tell you about the World Trade with different centers. It was never 9/11 until the eclipse of the hieroglyphics was seeing genetic coding. Had to understand this wasn't made with no Coley. This was a king copper, no copper with no gold. Black strong, moving, understand. What's good, YouTube family? This your guy Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of IsmokeHiphop. Yes, unfortunately, we have sad news today. We have another dead rapper. A viral rapper by the name of MG Vaughn has died tragically after being shot Sunday. He died Monday morning from injuries he sustained in San Antonio, Texas. Now, this rapper was a viral rapper. I'm about to give you guys a video as far as the murder that happened, but I also want to give you guys the video that made him famous. This is the video over here where MG Vaughn became famous for plugging in his mixtape while being arrested and charged for being on the run for murder.
So why did you do it?
Listen, I ain't worried about none of this. Y'all need to go get that mixtape on the run one. You did. Y'all need to look, get that camera on me.
Yeah, keep on.
Fresh to come to jail. You feel me?
What do you have to say to the victim's family?
Man, nothing.
So why did you do it though?
Man,
What was the argument about?
man, look out. Look, get that camera on me. You did.
Take a
Fresh. Yeah, that way.
Do you have anything else to say, sir?
Go get that mixtape. You feel me? On the run one.
Do you have anything to say about this alleged crime?
Hell nah. What you worry about no I need to go get that mixtape on the run one. You did.
This is 23-year-old Savawn Benjamin Kyle showing no remorse
I ain't worried about none of
for his alleged role in the murder of 29-year-old Renard Smith. He's charged in the fatal shooting that took place on October 25th, 2016 outside the Right Choice Food Mart on the 8000 block of Midcrown on the city's northeast side. According to an arrest affidavit, Kyle shot Smith in the back of the head.
It's our understanding that Mr. Kyle allegedly shot the victim over money.
After months of investigating, police say witnesses finally came forward with critical information leading to Kyle's arrest. News 4 San Antonio has since learned Kyle has a rap sheet dating back to 2010. He's faced charges of possession of marijuana, assault, unlawful carry of a weapon, theft, and now capital murder. Police are never far from the area where Smith was murdered. People there deal with a lot of crime.
We have resources that patrol in that area.
Since the shooting death of Smith, there have been 3 aggravated assaults, 2 sexual assaults, 6 robberies, and 4 vehicle thefts within a half-mile radius of the food mart, where we went back today and found the business closed and boarded up, not a soul in sight. As Kyle waits for his day in court,
Which can lead up to a death penalty or a life in prison sentence.
police say the investigation isn't quite over.
We're still looking to see if any other individuals may be
Now, as far
involved.
as we can see, you know, he was really charged with capital murder, and he beat his capital murder charge. On top of that, he was never really convicted all the way for that murder. So in other words, you can say he beat a fucking body, in other words, we could say. But this guy couldn't, you know, outbeat the Grim Reaper. Apparently, allegedly, assailants got revenge and they took him out the way. Here's the video where the news reported the downfall and the demise of the MG Vawn San Antonio rapper.
At the rim that has left a man in critical condition.
Yes, San Antonio police say he was with his young son when he was shot, and they believe that the man was targeted.
Stephen Cavazos is live now where it all took place and with what we know about the investigation. Stephen.
Courtney, Devin, right now it looks pretty normal here at the rim, but just hours ago, a completely different picture. Just take a look at what it looked like a little bit earlier. Now, that shooting happening just before noon here, just off Cantera Parkway, that is. Now, part of the road was blocked off as SCPD police units arrived on the scene. SCPD tells us that a dark-colored sedan pulled up to a white Porsche and began shooting, causing the driver inside to crash into a parked car. At this time, it's unclear how many times that driver had been shot, but we are told he he was taken to the hospital in critical condition. SPD says the driver, who is 26 years old, was with his 8-year-old son at the time he was shot. Fortunately, he did not sustain any injuries. Now, the sedan sped off after the shooting with multiple people seen inside. Officer Alicia Pruneda with the with San Antonio Police Department says they believe the shooting was targeted, but are grateful no one else was hurt.
Now, the Texas rapper MG Vaughn, whose real name is Kyle, Savawn Kyle, he was 26 years old. Police identified him as. They said he was targeted. His 8-year-old son was in the car with him driving when he was reportedly shot up multiple times. Now, fortunately, his son survived and didn't get hit at all. No injuries at all were sustained by the grace of God. Now, some witnesses came in and wanted to report what happened in the situation. Let's get a rundown of what happened on some more clipping in our
injuries. Now, the sedan sped off after the shooting with multiple people seen inside. Officer Alicia Pruneda with the with San Antonio Police Department says they believe the shooting was targeted, but are grateful no one else was hurt.
The property damage that was sustained was to a parked vehicle. So while alarming, we're very blessed that it didn't affect others, innocent bystanders.
Now, witnesses tell police they saw the sedan heading down I-10 West. SCPD's street crime unit is searching for that car. Now, SPD does say that this is an ongoing investigation. Tonight on the Night Beat, we hear from witnesses who say that they're shocked that something like this happened here in broad daylight. Courtney?
Now, MG Vaughn wasn't your normal regular rapper. This guy actually had talents. He was a 4-star level football Division I prospect. He signed with a Texas university before an injury he sustained, and he had to go back to the street life. So a lot of things hindered his rise to the top. MG Vaughn was making noise in the industry. He was about to kick the door very soon. I mean, people have to understand, MG Vaughn has a lengthy arrest record, including a charge for murder in 2017. He was accused of the shooting of Renard Smith, 29, at a convenience store near the intersection of Midcrown Drive and Walzem Road on the northeast side. The case was dismissed in September 2018 for further investigations. Court records show several other charges were also dismissed during this event. Now, I'm going to play again the video that made him go viral, just so we can get a mindset as far as why this guy was called Mr. Untouchable. That's right, Mr. Untouchable.
Police say he shot him over money and left him for dead.
That man now under arrest 4 months later and charged with capital murder.
Listen, I ain't worried about none of this.
The Lone Star Fugitive Task Force picked up 23-year-old Savawn Kyle on the north side just hours before this newscast. Police say Kyle shot 29-year-old Renard Smith at a convenience store near the intersection of Midcrown and Walzem. Investigators say Kyle walked away with cash. Police say surveillance video and a tip from the public led to the arrest.
You have to have enough probable cause before we issue that warrant. And finally, the detectives got to that point with that Crime Stoppers tip, with some witness information and with some evidence from the scene. We felt that Mr. Kyle was the prime person that we're looking for.
Police say the investigation isn't over and there may be more arrests.
I'm now going to give my commentary. Now, as far as we know, this guy might be a good guy, might be a bad guy. I don't know. I'm just presenting the news. What I can tell people out there is be careful what we do out here. Repercussions come for every actions. So I don't know if this young man had some type of cloud over him, a dark cloud that is, as far as people who try to get a get back or whatever it is. The laws of the universe always will attract what you bring into your own life. So in other words, learn from this grave mistake. Now, this guy could be a father, which we know that he is. He's a brother. He's somebody's son. So there's people out there that loves him. So we have to do our due diligence when we're reporting these situations. So I'm trying to give you guys the best accurate information about MG Vaughn. So all I'm going to tell you guys, reach out to the family, wish them well, prayers with the family, prayers also with the victims that might have been hurt through his hand as well. So all we're going to look at this through this perspective of just people looking in on people we don't really know about other than what presented to us. So I hope MG Vaughn's family can find eternal peace as far as knowing their loved one maybe possibly died, you know, now I'm not going to say doing what he loves doing, but died knowing the outcome and the risk factors involved in his so-called street life. Now, he is a rapper, so we'd have to be professional and call him and deem him as a rapper. I'm not going to call him a thug like so many other outlets are doing. I'm not going to call him a criminal, this and that, X, Y, and Z. I'm not the judge or the magistrate. I'm just a simple man presenting the news. Rest in peace to that man and his entire family. Thank God, by the graces of the Most High, his son wasn't even hit. His son didn't even get a scratch. If you look at his vehicle, this vehicle is shot up pretty bad, man. So all I can say is, man, stick in there for friends and family of his, man. The Most High will bring peace and eternity to everybody if you wish and you pray towards him. Just understand, man, the streets always gotta eat. Like my mentor Star Terrain says, the street really does gotta eat. So be careful. Everybody could get you in these streets that we live in. Man, on that note, man, love your family. Love your kids. Stay blessed. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. Come back for more and subscribe to your boy IsmokeHiphop. Bring you the best news and content on YouTube. Salute. And the Holy Trinity, you can cross that. No Catholic preacher, but just a living like I got you. Holy Ghost, niggas do the most, and I can tell you, no reachers and no raptures, but you can catch them like Jeepers Creepers, and I come back just like it's the Reaper. Take your lights out, nigga, lost souls with it, lost one, could you catch two? Now, nigga, this is a mathematics of a problem you can't solve.